Sunshine, thank you for.
Good God, is he even human? Interesting. That, my friends, is what I call the Gym Bros community. I find them to be a very interesting set of people because part of me wonders if I wish I was that kind of person. I mean, I'm not exactly a gym rat, but hey man, I've dabbled a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, anyone can be a gym bro, you know what I mean? But like, a gym bro, you know what I mean? Then there's a definition. Alright, but now the reason for all of this is mainly because of something I thought about gym bros. Or well, not about gym bros, but what I learned in class. In my class, we were recently talking about child development. And during that, I was naming out a few things about what hinders child development when they get older, issues and all that. And I thought about it for a second. What if being a gym bro brings this? Like, hold on. I know I sound crazy, but listen to me. One thing I've noticed that is prevalent in almost all, but not all, but a good bit of gym bros, is that they're so egotistical. They're rude as hell, nasty as fuck. Like, they're just rude. Let me just be honest. They're just mean. Mean and for no reason. Like their own shit doesn't stink. It almost comes down to a point where they feel that the world literally revolves around them. People are stopping and staring at them. Oh my god, they're doing their sets so good kind of deal. You know what I mean? And believe me, when I say gym bros, I mean anybody. They, who, hims, her, they, xenomorph, I don't care, dog. I'm meaning everybody. I don't care who it is. In my eyes, gym bro is universal. So, by that same standard, I mean the same thing for anybody. Oh my god, they were looking at me lift these weights. Oh my god, they were looking at me do these squats. Oh my god, they were looking at my shoe size from across the fucking hallway. Who the fuck cares? You cannot confidently sit here and tell me that these dogs look like they're sharper than fucking Transformers. You know, at the end of the day, it's honestly just kind of funny, but for real, it's kind of toxic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And this has been something that's talked about among a lot of platforms. I'm not the only person that talk about this, of fucking course, but it's the fact alone that this population, although has like kind of calmed in a little bit, but it is still growing. And the sad part of it is that some people do this to help themselves, help their own health. That's how most of us started out. Or, even if it wants to be that they just want to improve their looks. Basic stuff. However, what I've seen that what happens is that it slowly becomes an obsession, like to a worrying amount. To the fact where they must do this or else, shit might hit the fan. Now, people could actually look at this from a psychology standpoint. Now, me personally, I can't dwell too far on that at the current moment. I'll get there one day, you know what I mean? I'll get there one day. The one thing I would blame it on, like most people would be, is social media and how far it can go from seeing, oh, this might get this or that might get that kind of thing. At the end of the day, I will say I have never seen no one more devoted than a fucking gym bro. Besides a K-pop stan. Them chicks get wild. But that's about it, I haven't seen anyone else more devoted than gym bro. It don't matter. It's like if they were asleep, the second they just get the feeling like a spidey sense. They just get up and start hitting them legs. That's it. I gotta give props. I wish I was that devoted to, well, I guess, exercising, if you will, I wish I was. However, that's how they will stay. They are their own subcategory. They have not branched out. And let's keep it that way, you know what I mean? They're very scary. But here's the thing. They will be on their own little island in their own little world, having a grand old time, and that's all that fulfills the dream, isn't it? But yeah, really, I just wanted to rant about something. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do half the time on these videos. I'm just sit here and rant. It'd be like that for real. I mean, toodles.